Welcome. Happy fall, everyone. Come on in.
It's good to see you. We have a special sponsored episode today. This soap was a gift from Jason at the Razor Company and LØTHUR Grooming.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
And we are so happy to be your Barbershop Duet. Welcome. It's good to see you. So, I always love it when my phone tells me in the morning that I have a shipment coming from the Razor Company that I ordered. But it's even more fun when I see I have a shipment coming from the Razor Company that I didn't order.
Surprise package.
Because it means Jason did something sweet. So let's take a look at what we got sent today. Jason put these in the mail to us. And we have got our Razor Company shirts, y'all. We are now the cool kids at the table. I love it. So
these are super fun. Thank you, Jason.
I think we need a wardrobe change, Jason. Oh my God, we look so good. Look at this. I love it. And we have another Razor Company episode next week so we can wear them again.
Oh, I guess so.
I'm excited. All right, so what's our soap today from Jason? We don't know much about it. When we first started, y'all, we got a box from the Razor Company with 4 soaps in it just to get us started from Jason.
Somehow
and his
our schedule took off and we haven't been able to sneak them in.
I know, because we wanted to kind of space out the different brands. So we did these shaved Migos from LØTHUR. If you saw that episode, I don't think it's any secret that I really liked it. And Sarah
so this
really
is our
liked
second LØTHUR.
Our second. And we know there's a new partnership between the Razor Company and LØTHUR soaps that is emerging. So how cool, right?
And I just got to say, I moved the orange one in for fall because I thought orange would fit. But I have no idea what it smells like. I have no idea what
haven't even looked at the scent notes, not even to order it. So we are clueless what's about to happen today. And yet we're so excited. Let's meet the soap. Leading us on to the land of eternity, riding the cold, cold winds of Valhalla. The kingdom of Odin is the kingdom of the gods, where only souls of the brave may rest in peace. But someone among them has the skill of deceit and raised the hand that would open the road to hell. When the winds of Valhalla run cold, be sure that the blood will start to flow. When the winds of Valhalla run cold, Valhalla.
Orange is inspired by Viking by Creed.
I like my way better. All right, this is the box that had the 4.
So we have one out. This is our second.
Our second one, and the other 2 are coming quickly.
So no peeking, but there's more fun to be had.
Shannon soap.
Yeah, there's some other fun things.
Look at the orange. I love it. I know nothing about this. And I don't know much about Creed.
I know. Even after reading all that, we really don't know.
So.
Ooh, it's like a kind of fun.
Whoa,
things are
it's
happening
not just one orange color. That's cool, y'all. Wow, I love it. Okay,
I mean, we have no idea, even Viking by Creed, what that smells. So we're in for a treat.
Is this the same size as the shaved Migos?
So. It feels pretty close.
Wow. Is it a 4-ounce pour? What are we looking at here?
You know, I don't actually see it.
Does it say?
Wait for it. Yes, 4-ounce pour. It
is a 4-ounce pour, ladies and gentlemen. This lid's about to unscrew itself. Let's have our first impression. All right, I think you should go first.
You think?
Yes, you go first.
So I'm assuming it'll be a little cologne-y, but that's kind of what we're here for.
Yes, a cologne homage. Here we go.
Let's see. Wow.
Oh!
That's good. I feel like I know we're in fall, but I feel like it's almost
She decided that quickly, folks. Usually it takes her a second to sort of make up her mind. That was almost instant. She likes this, I think.
I won't say, actually. I want to see what you think first.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh.
Like, I feel like I'm at, some kind of resort, and I just walked by.
Gorgeous.
It's really refreshing.
Because my first thought was, wow. My first thought was, this is beautiful and warm and comforting, and what is
and
this?
It's kind of brighter to me.
Yes, yes, for sure.
There's something, uplifting about it. That's why I'm thinking it almost more like a spring summery kind of a thing.
You know what I get now?
What?
I mean, thank you, Captain Obvious, but do you smell orange?
Actually, that's why I think I was thinking bright. But it's
But
It's not in your face. It's not like an orange you take out of. There's something.
It's
there's
on this
citrus.
like dried orange peel
Maybe.
is on the table next to a beautiful like suede jacket and an old leather couch.
And the spices that are there, again, are brighter spices. We've been doing a bunch of fall, like darker kind of scents.
Right.
So it's a nice brighter scent, if that.
And just a little bit of a hint of something along the lines of a powder for me.
Maybe, yeah.
Just to keep it clean and comforting, just to keep it a little bit of that sitting next to Grandpa at the barbershop feel to it. Oh, it's just nostalgia. Maybe even a little pipe smoke, but maybe I'm just jaded because the last 4 have had like beautiful tobacco.
But even just like going the Viking route, like there is something like, you could conquer the world wearing this,
Wow. And I know Creed is certainly a very well respected.
Yes.
I think we've done Aventus. We've done an Aventus
right. We have a few more on the piano waiting that I think are other Creed ones.
Beautiful, y'all. Now let's jump in a little early for the ladies. I'm thinking,
Really? I'm thinking it's more a guy thing, but I think I would want it to smell it on a guy. Does that make sense?
When you smell this on me, you're going to smell the more masculine stuff. When you smell this on you, it's going to turn more feminine. So picture Jessica Rabbit and smell this. Like at the club.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's just light enough that it could definitely.
And maybe a floral. Right? Maybe
I don't know what that is. There's something, maybe it's like an orange blossom. There's like something that could kind of
get your bowl. This deserves some water, folks. This deserves a little lather. I bought my HC&C bowl, but Pete sent one for Sarah. Isn't that sweet?
It's very sweet. And it is an awesome bowl. I'm not going to lie. It lathers pretty quickly if you just want to get to business.
Wow. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I'm excited to have another LØTHUR in this cabinet.
I hope I'm right about there being citrus in this because it's beautiful and it's what makes this special.
It's called orange. I got to hope.
Right. That's got to be something to do with it. Okay, what do you got?
It's alive and happy. Something else blended in there. I don't know if it's like I think more the woodsy, like a something in there.
This got way more intense.
Yeah, I do still get the citrus, but there's something different in there that I wasn't smelling before.
You know that one dish that you love that's made with like 16 different ingredients, but unless you have all 16, it's just not right? That's what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting from this. LØTHUR, that's what I'm getting from this. This is just like a more complex balance than normal.
Yeah, there's definitely more than like a few things in this.
Yeah, and when you look at a painting, I don't care if you're an art fan or not, you can look at a couple paintings and know which one was done by a master. When I smell this, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, there's every time I take a whiff, something's different. And here, it's a little warmer. It's still bright. It's a little warmer.
Yes,
there's
and a tiny bit of an aquatic even to it. Are you getting that?
No, I'm with you now.
Wow.
Something shifted.
Oh,
yeah.
I think we should because I think the woods went deeper and I think the lights went lighter. Some changed. I need a map. Orange is inspired by Viking by Creed. There you go. All right, so aromatic woods. Got those.
As you said, just woodsy.
Pink pepper. That's a little new. We didn't have that one.
Okay.
Called it citrus notes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like, okay, this is the orange that's in it. No, it's just like there's a citrus note.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not be the full citrus. It may just be the heart of the citrus or like the tail of the citrus or something like that. Right. Okay, what else?
Herbal accord. I do
Boy,
get that.
we're getting good.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Peppermint. That's what it was.
Hey, y'all, that's what it is. How do you not catch it? See, it's so beautifully balanced. We didn't even catch peppermint.
I almost said like a eucalyptus, but that's
right.
So clearly,
and peppermint naturally has a little menthol in it, which might make this a little fun.
Okay, here's next. Clove.
Love it.
Floral accord. We did say.
I said that, and then what I said, a floral.
You did.
Like a, just to sweeten it up and give it that.
You totally called it.
Yeah.
Modern fougere base accord.
Pretty flowers.
Okay.
They're not going to tell you. They're just going to put it in there.
Either way, it smells good.
Wow, LØTHUR. This is beautiful.
Now that I've read it, I really do get a little of the pink pepper and the peppermint is what I couldn't place.
Yeah, but don't you find that the better a soap is balanced in its fragrance, the harder it can be sometimes to find all of the scent notes.
Right. Sometimes I don't want to pull them apart. They're just whatever they blend together smells so good.
Like when you see a cathedral, you don't immediately go to what kind of brick and wood they used. You know what I mean? You just can't, because you're taking it all in as one big thing. Yeah. And that's what this invites you to do. But I guess that's what colognes are for. Colognes are for taking notes that you know and for sort of hiding them amongst each other so that you have a beautiful smell that's a little bit new and different.
Is there a certain time of day you'd use this?
Good question.
I'm trying to think if more morning is kind of a thing, or like before you're going out for the night and you need a little pick me up.
Right.
Like a, early evening.
Cologne, yeah. I shave at night, so let me see here. This would be super lovely at night, but I could totally see if we got the splash. I would put this on for a walk in the morning.
Right. It would totally, literally brighten up your morning.
Winter too.
Yeah.
Winter too, for sure.
That peppermint part of it really
That's what it is.
Brings it in.
Right. Because how do you smell that without thinking of Christmas a little bit?
And even like the little bit of the woodsy stuff, I totally can get that.
Right. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a menthol vibe, but the peppermint enough
but just
cools
a
it up.
little bit of the menthol is naturally inside the peppermint.
Right. So if it was cooler outside, like for us, we have fog here all the time. Like I do get a little of that essence in there.
It's so nice. I think a lot of the Lothars are homages.
Right. And a lot of them have like a color name. So there's a black, a white, a red, a blue. Yeah. This is the orange.
And some of them are like super comfy and giant crowd pleasers, and some of them are a little bit on the outliers and being a little experimental and fun. Mm-hmm. Ooh, this is not going to be our second Lothar. Plus, I finally figured out how to make that special O on the keyboard. So now it really can't be our second Lothar. We got to do some more after this. Wow. So you think this still falls a little bit more masculine?
I think still a little bit more masculine, but out of some of the other cologne homages, I do feel like I could vibe towards my scale.
Right,
of
yes.
A little bit
and
more.
You know what? As far as colognes go, colognes will very often have like a sweet note. And sometimes for me, that sweet note can poke at my nose after a few hours. This has a sweet note, but it is in a fantastic balance. And I can pretty much give you a Barbershop Duet guarantee that it's not going to be poking at you. That sweet high note is just going to be with you all day as a little bit of a reminder of how clean that you are.
And it really escapes into the citrus clove kind of side.
Yes.
So it's more on that route instead of just like flower.
Right. Now, this is not a dry smell by any means, but that sweetness is very subdued and very masculine and very comforting. I love this.
It's a pick-me-up to me. Like if I smell this, it's immediately like, I feel refreshed. I'm like re-awake for the day.
Right. And there's got to be one or two more secrets this is hiding. Let's go a little deeper. And this is a tallow soap, but, as I kind of talked to the community, at first I thought that there was a big, tallow/vegan,
divide. Like kind of like eating.
There's not, y'all. I mean, generally, over the last 80 soaps, I don't even really think to look until after the shave. Oh, by the way,
which one was that?
And over time, I'm realizing it doesn't really matter. What matters is the skill of the craftsman and the quality of the ingredients, whether it's going to work well or not. Oh, and this is one of the best crafted scents I think we
have. It's really fun and bright, and I do really feel like it's going to be an all year kind of scent. It doesn't. I was trying to nail it down, but I really don't know. It kind of might not.
Now, here's the big question. If we didn't think, because there's a little bit of a shortcut in thinking this is an homage, because we can automatically go, cologne, let's do that. But if you didn't know this was a cologne and I said, smell this, what is it?
I get the citrus right away. Even if I didn't read the label that it said orange, I do get a citrus. But there is a lighter, sweeter, woodsy side.
Yeah, it's not like the Orange Julius kind of smell.
Right,
but it is kind of somehow like a burnt sweetness to it that's just delicious.
But then there's something on top of it that makes it brighter, whether that's the pepper, the peppermint.
Right.
There's something else in there that's like, I don't know, it just makes me smile. I am a citrus fan.
Like an orange tree at Christmas. Two things that don't really belong together, but work so well in a smell. Right?
I'm with you.
Like a full-blown July orange tree in the middle of February. That's what this
I'm down. It works for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really glad this is our second Lothar in the cabinet, because I feel like we just had one that was sitting by itself, and that was a friend.
And let's have a grown-up conversation. Sometimes we have our friends over, and they will look in the bathroom cabinet and go, "Oh my God, what are you guys doing?"
Just a few soaps.
We'll have them smell a few soaps, right? If there's ever somebody that's a little bit iffy, I immediately grab the Migos from Lothar, and I go, you know what? Start here. And they smell it like Joel.
Right.
It's like, Oh, this is nice. So I could see.
This is definitely another one to
if
toss.
you are a bit more on the newbie side and getting a little bit used to the different scents of the different soaps,
Right.
LØTHUR might be a fantastic place to jump in and
It
start
really
a collection.
would. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love this. This is
Now
so
I feel like
fun.
we have to start the rainbow here. We got to get the other colors.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Like have a whole lineup because it's
Yeah,
a white, a
like-
black. I know there's a blue and a red.
Like-
we
like-
got to see what we're missing.
we stack our soaps in our counter, but these, it might be fun to line up the different colors along the top or something.
We might need a new shelf.
Do they have all the colors of the rainbow? We might have to go check.
We might.
So if you find yourself across the pond and you are in a LØTHUR showroom and you're wondering where in the heck is orange, I am sorry. You got to get on a boat. You got to paddle. You got to make your way all the way down Lake Michigan. You got to pull into the Razor Company where this is an exclusive for you to get your own. So head over to therazorcompany.com where you'll find this and a ton of other stuff I want. This soap makes you feel like someone special. About our second weekend, people started telling us, hey, listen, you've got to find these bases. You've got to try these as soon as you can. And on everybody's list of the top 3 or 4 was always this one. And y'all, I am really starting to get it. Not only luxurious in the base and in how it connects to your face and how it scares the razor blade, but the scent itself is just on this super sophisticated cologne level that is rarely reached by the finest perfumers that I've ever smelled. So, y'all, there is just some kind of lightning striking here with these LØTHUR soaps, and I get it. And I had a great shave. Thanks, everybody.
Welcome to Messages. So on YouTube, the Razor Company is starting a new series, My Wet Shaving Story.
Yes, and if you're a newbie, we are having the best time checking these out because it's all of these people that you probably have seen in the community or heard about
Right.
somewhere, and they're all telling their story about how they got into wet shaving and why they got into wet shaving. And it's so cool because everybody comes from such different places
really
and for
do,
such
yeah.
different reasons, but as we've noticed, everybody has these enormous commonalities. And it's really fun to watch these videos and kind of see how we've all found each other and built this community. And we kind of like to hear your wet shaving story. So put it down in the comments. What was your first soap? What was
Right,
your
what
first
got you into
razor?
it?
How did you get started?
Or have you not started yet and want to?
And if you are a newbie and you need some samples or you need to know how some of this smells, put a hand up in our live chat right now on YouTube and we'll send some out to you. So we just wanted to say thank you to Jason and the Razor
Yes,
Company.
thank
There were a few artisans at the very beginning that
Wanted
sent
to hear our
us some
opinion, maybe.
free soaps at the very beginning to help us get started. Don't have unlimited funds, although it might
wish.
appear so. But thank you so much for giving us a head start, Jason and the Razor Company, and believing in us when we only had 3 episodes under our belt.
And for our fun
and
t-shirts
our
to help support us.
t-shirts, and we have another mention coming up. Crystal put something special into our last little
Another
shipment.
surprise box, yeah.
Yeah, so to everyone out there, especially our viewers who were there from the very beginning and were so encouraging to help us get started and believed in us, there is no substitute for somebody believing in you. And to all of you, we are so grateful for your belief in us
And all your support and comments and liking and interacting with us, it really means a lot.
and sharing our joy over these little tubs of soap so we don't have to watch the awful news on YouTube anymore.
So with that in mind, don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.